When you hear the words Tales to Inspire, you're likely to ask, what's in it for me? So let me explain. Tales to Inspire is getting worldwide recognition as a respected writing award, and it's no secret how much winning an award can help you on your path to discovery as a writer. So why not give Tales to Inspire a try? Not only do these winning stories get published in a Tales to Inspire collection, but your name gets listed, of course, in the book and also on Amazon.com. Not only that, but you get your own bio page published right in the book, following your story with your headshot and a URL link back to you. Tales to Inspire is all about discovery, helping talented authors get discovered. Most stories that I receive are pretty much on the mark to begin with, but I do screen them one at a time as they're received, and I'm very honest with my feedback. If I believe the story has potential but needs work, I let the author know, and I encourage them to edit and resubmit. D is for develop, developing author skills. Even though almost every story I get is well written to begin with, what story couldn't use another set of eyes? How about 3 sets of eyes there? I'll explain this a little bit later, but you should know that if you submit a story that's accepted into Tales to Inspire, you will get critiques from 3 of your fellow authors. I, insights and inspiration. Although many of my authors, well, at least some of them, at first feel intimidated about critiquing other authors' stories, they tell me afterwards how much they feel this experience has given them insights into subtle ways to polish their own writing and the inspiration to do so. It's a very valuable experience. Second chances. S is for second chances. And who says there aren't any second chances in life? I'm going to tell you a little story about one of my authors from Australia. The first year, she submitted a tale. Well, there was so much potential there, but the problem was she really was talking about 2 different stories. It was too big, it was too large, and it became confusing. She's a good writer, and I know she was heartbroken that she did not win that year. But I kept in touch with her, thought about her story quite a bit, and I wrote to her and I told her what I was thinking. If you would only break this story down into 2 stories, one story about your beloved dog Obi, and a second story about that marvelous Labs in Life program that you were involved with, probably still are involved with in Australia, I think that you could have 2 powerful stories. Luckily for both of us, she listened, and guess what happened? The following year, she didn't have 1 winning story, she had 2. C is for collegiality. In the spirit of collegiality, I work with my Tales to Inspire authors to further their paths to discovery. Now, just to clarify for a moment, when I use the term Tales to Inspire author, I mean only the authors whose stories have been published or are about to be published in one of the Tales to Inspire collections, not just for anyone who's ever submitted a story. So here's how the collegiality works. Each Tales to Inspire author story gets its turn as the inspiring story of the week. Now what that means is that I post a grabber, an intro to that story on the Tales to Inspire blog. I post it on my Facebook author page. I tweet about it. I post it on my LinkedIn page and many of the LinkedIn writers groups. Then I let the author know as soon as their story is posted, and I give them some tips on their ways to expand the reach. Here's another one. Each month I publish a newsletter that goes out to many hundreds of people. I feature 3 different inspiring stories of the week in each newsletter, and I link back to that blog posting. O is for opportunities. I give my authors many different opportunities. This is just one of them that I'll pass along to you right now. Many of my authors want to buy multiple copies to give as gifts to their family and their friends, and I want to make that easy for them. I can't give them away, and the prices are quite low to begin with, under $10 a book. But if you're buying in bulk, and I'm talking about 10 or more copies, I'll give you a special discount code so that you can go into CreateSpace, place your orders with substantial discounts, and order them directly that way. And with that, as a thank you to those authors who do order 10 or more copies, I create a spotlight page for them. You can see their headshots here and their names. And if you click on those names, you get something more. Each author whose headshot appears on that spotlight page also gets their own author page on the website. And with that bio and information about them, I also give them some outbound links. And in case you didn't know, the search engines love those outbound links. So that's another way for some self-promotion for my authors. V is for video. You guessed it, Tales2Inspire even has their own video channel. Now, here are a few of the Tales2Inspire stories in video presentation formats. And the music plays on. When Compassion Replaces Fear, A Horse Named Cody, Hand in Destiny, All That Glitters, No Such Word as Can't. You can see they are quite diversified. Here's the URL for our YouTube channel in case you want to write it down. If you want to make your own short video, I'd be glad to post it for you, free of charge, but you have to follow the following criteria. It has to be short, about 2 to 3 minutes in length. It has to be in M4V format. Then I'll need you to put it in Dropbox and send it to me with the link. Now, if that sounds too complicated and you'd prefer that I make that video for you with my own voiceover, I'd be glad to do it for you. There will be an extra charge, but I promise you it won't break the bank. E is for expanded exposure. You can see that I work hard on behalf of my authors in their quest for discovery. But some of you are ready to step up, move up to the next level. And for those of you, you have to understand that we need to invest in ourselves to do so. So for those of you ready to expand your reach, here are 2 fee-based programs for you. 1, you can partner with me on a first-class press release by media specialist Don McCauley. Here's a sample of one press release that Don did when Mark Newhouse and I partnered together. Don gets super results, there's no doubt about it, in the search engines, the news sites, social media and blogs, internet, radio, TV, and traditional media. So that's step 1 of expanded reach. Step 2 of expanded exposure is a little bit tricky, I must admit. Each author has been advised to repost headlines of their inspiring story of the week, their press releases, and more on a weekly basis throughout the year to keep it alive on the social media. Well, this is a brick-by-brick process, and although it's effective, most authors soon feel frantic from the effort or just give up. So I'm engaging a service to do this weekly reblogging for us because this is how the search engines really take note of you and your story. I think you'll find this service well worth its weight in gold. R is for recapitulate. That's just a fancy word for summary. Tales2Inspire starts you on the road to discovery with many free opportunities. Expanded exposure takes you a giant leap forward. So if you think you feel ready, let me know. Y is for yes, not to commit, But just if you want to learn more about these expanded reach services, send an email to me at Tales2Inspire@optimum.net and request a no-obligation chat. This is Lois Stern, and as always, I'll be looking forward to working with you.